Hello crafters, let's go ahead and get started on our Flamingo Floaty Shaker tutorial. Now remember, you don't have to make this a shaker if you don't want to. You're just going to leave out some of the layers, okay? And two, you can also make this a swan as well. Just to let you know that, all you have to do is change it to white and black paper. But let's go ahead and get started at the very beginning. Let me scroll down here. So the first thing we're going to do is cut out our layers right here. And our first one is, and I don't know why this is showing that it's way over here. Let me move over, guys. I have no idea what that is doing. I apologize, guys. Actually, if I click on this, will it do it? Okay. Let me zoom out a little bit. Okay, we're not ready for that little guy yet. Okay, so for our first one right here, and I cut this out about 4 times, and that's because I like my stuff heavy duty. All right, that is completely up to you. If you're just making it a shaker per se, you probably don't need to cut it out that many times, but this is for the gift box. Okay, for the shaker, you would, I mean, if you don't want to make this a gift box, I apologize. You won't need this rectangular cut, this one. You won't need the score lines nor the spine, okay? So that leaves out quite a bit. And you probably won't, like I said, you won't need as many layers of this, okay? So I would go ahead and cut this out 4 times. So you're going to need to make this one, and it has the wing attached in it already. And the reason why I have these all pink is because these I'm going to cut out all the same color. I will say that the base layer could be a darker pink, okay? And the reason why I say that is because I actually created this layer as a shadow effect underneath the raft. So let me see if this makes any sense to you. So see, you see that little thing right there? Or you could cut it out with this pink and then go ahead and use your ink right there in that area if you want to. It will be covered up, so they're not going to see that. And what I mean is, you know, they're not going to see the rest of this. So if you accidentally go over a little bit, that's okay. You know, just don't do it along this edge, just right in here. Okay. So, so as you can see, this is my highlight layer, and then this is my top layer. See how cute that is? And actually, I need to bring this down here. Let me move this down. And I'm only showing this to you in this layer sequence for a reason, okay? And let me do this one too. This is, again, if you're creating the box, you're going to need this little layer. This is going to be your acetate. I kind of made it a lighter gray for you to kind of represent acetate. I don't know if that makes any sense. But, so if I turn it on, this would be under here, right? This way, nothing comes out of your gift box, right? So you have that little layer there. But anyway, let's go ahead and I'm going to click off on these really quick just because I need to finish giving you the measurements in an orderly manner. Oops. Yeah. There we go. And you know what? I'm going to move this little flamingo beak up here. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so like I said, you would go ahead and cut out a few of those. That's up to you. Like I said, I would do 4. All right. That would be me personally. And this is the same exact thing. Then I come over here, and this is my layering piece. So you would go ahead and cut out 1 of those, unless you want the other side of your box to be layered as well. But you know, the back of your box, that's just up to you. I probably would not do that. It might look strange. I don't know how else to describe it. So this measurement again is 5.5 by 5.455. It's going to be a little different in size because it doesn't have that little wing on the end, okay? Then let me click that off. Then if you're going to do the box, you're going to need 2 of these acetate sheets, and these are 4.994 by 3.313. And I'm going to go ahead and click those off. Oops. Then I'm going to work on my floaty piece now. So again, this is my highlight. And this one is going to be 4.994 by 3.313. Okay. Then the next one is the same. 4.994 by 3.313. Now, by making these the colors that I want them to, it helps Cricut automatically put all the same color on the same mat, right? And I will say that sometimes Cricut likes to waste paper, and it's easier for you to organize stuff on there, okay? So then we're going to go to our wings. All right, and let me see, is this a larger wing than this one? This is a larger wing. You're going to need 2 of these, and the size for that is going to be 3.085 by 1.786. Again, you'll need 2 of those. And that's why I have 2 on my screen here. And then you're going to need 2 of the layering pieces for this, and that is going to be 3.085 by 1.786. So 2 of those. And then here's the smaller wing. This one's going to be 2.573 by 1.719. And then I did 2 of those. And then I actually, did I not do 2 of these? There should be 2 of these. Oops, let me duplicate that. Whoops, let me turn it on first. Let me give you that measurement. This one is 2.573 by 1.719. Let me go ahead and duplicate that. And I'm going to bring it all the way down because if I don't, I'll get confused. And I really like to keep my screen organized, okay? Oops, 1. So then I'm going to go ahead and click those off. And now we're going to go to our top layer of our beak. That is going to be in black. And that is 0.8, so 0.80 by 1.457. And then I'm going to click just one. You only need 1 of those. I'm going to click that off. And then we're going to start on our hat. Now remember, the hat can be a shaker. Okay. So for the hat, you're going to need it at 3.75 by 2.327. And then that's the base. So you would do that in white. And that's why I have it set as white. And then for the shaker top layer, right? This is going to be in black. Now just know that when you do create this hat, you're only going to be able to fit shaker pieces inside these little areas right here, okay? That's just the way it is. So that one, you would need to, okay, I went ahead and I actually made this a little thicker around the outside. That way when you cut it, you wouldn't have as much difficulty. So for the base again of this is going to be white. It's going to be 3.75 by 2.327. And then this top layer is going to be 3.75 by 1.819. Okay. But anyway, let's move on to the rest. Sometimes when I'm drawing these, I accidentally leave marks. And it's just from over touching the screen. But anyway, okay. So for our eye, we're going to have 3 layers, right? Or you can do print and cut, and then you don't have to worry about any of that. So you're going to have 1.14 by 1.164, right? And then you're going to duplicate that 3 times. I went ahead and changed my colors because I wanted my little lady to have a green eye in the background, if that makes any sense, like just like that, see? But we won't need these 3 pieces, right? So really doing the print and cut is better, but that's up to you. Then we will also have the white layer, which is actually going to be the white underneath your eyes, and then you can paint or, you know, use your distress colors to use this little piece right here, which is to put the eyeshadow, or you can use glitter like I did. So I'm going to turn those off, and again, those are all the same size. Then we're going to move up to our Flamingo floaty rings. And so this one you're going to cut, and this is actually going to be cut about 8 times, and this is for your shaker piece. If you are just going to use this as a decoration, and you want to have just this and not the words, the sentiment top layer, then you would only have to do this one time. Say you would do it in like glitter or whatever you want to do, just one time. But otherwise, this measurement is going to be 4.994 by 3.313, and again, to make it a shaker, you're going to cut that out 8 times. Okay. Now we're going to talk about our piece right here that's going to be for your score lines and stuff like that. Okay, so what I do is I bring it into Cricut, right, and I'm going to make the measurement at 8 inches by 2.25 inches, right? And then for my score line, let's see if it's going to be 1.45, 8 inches by 1.45, okay? Let's see, well, let me, what if I click that off? There we go. 8 inches by 1.45, and that's what you need there, right? And always attach or group it together and then attach, all right? That way, you know, when you bring it into, let's say I want to make it, right? You know that it says score and basic cut. Oh, and let me cancel that real quick. Let me tell you something really quick. When you bring your score lines into Cricut, right, again at 8 inches, 1.45, remember to click on the operation that says score, okay? Now I'm going to just go ahead and turn that one off because I've already printed mine. Now, if you want to have a little design on top that says splash, like I have in the photo shown, then you're going to want to have your ring. It's going to be 4.994 by 3.313, and this is going to be the top, the very top layer, right? This is not the shaker layer, although you could do that, but preferably this would be your shaker layer, right? And then for your top piece that says splash, this is going to be 2.671 by 1.937, and that should nestle right in there. Let me show you really quickly. There you go. So it's going to nestle in there just like that. Okay, and then again for the box, if you're doing the box, you would cut these out as well. You would bring it in and set it to 7.75 in width by 1.4 inches in height, right? And I have 2 of these here, although I don't know why it doesn't show both at the same time, but anywho, that's not the point. But anyway, this is for your pattern paper or whatever you want to put as your spine paper, okay? Could be hot pink again if you want to. Oh, and I do make a suggestion, right? For your piece right here, your spine, go ahead and make it the same color as your flamingo, all right, that you're having on the inside, so that way everything is cohesive and it matches, all right? Let's see, is there anything else I'm missing? I think that is it for this tutorial. Let's go ahead and put it together. So I'm just gonna save this and I'll be back. Guys, I wanted to mention, don't forget, If you are making this a shaker, hold on, let me turn this one off. If you are making this a shaker, you want to go ahead and the donut portion of it, or whatever you want to call it, the pool floaty, don't forget to cut this out. No, sorry, not this one. So remember, we're going to do one of these in white, and you're going to do one of these in acetate. Let me go ahead and duplicate it, that way I remember. And then I'm going to change the color of this one to that gray, that really light gray. Then I know that this is acetate, right? And that's it. I just totally forgot about that part. Just remember, you do want to make your acetate for your donut, okay? Or pool floaty, whatever. Okay, guys. All right. So let's go ahead and get started with the tutorial. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with our tutorial. This is pretty easy. It is very similar to the Mickey Mouse purse, my lemon boat. And again, this is going to be a flamingo boat shaker. So that's what I'm going to turn it into. You can, turn it into a purse. You can turn it into just a shaker. It's just up to you. So the size measurements that I made this for is actually for the little boat, or shall I say gift box. Okay, so I already put 3 of these together because while I was waiting, I got a little impatient, and I do want this to be heavy duty. So I went ahead and I did 3 of these at 80-pound cardstock. Again, I used the same what I call Poolside Colors by Park Lane Value cardstock. I'm absolutely in love with this paper. I'm gonna keep buying this. So anyway, the colors are awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and show you. You've already cut out your acetate pieces, and you're going to want to glue this down. This is not the shaker portion. This is so that if you're putting anything inside this boat, it's not going to fall out that little hole. Okay? So if you are making it a shaker, you do not need to cut out this piece, right? Because this is just the extra step to make the gift box, okay? Or boat, whatever you want to call it. I call it a boat because it is like a boat per se. I'm just going to, smash that in. Then I have another one of these. This is just one. And I'm going to put this on top. So I have a total of 4 of these. And I'm sorry, I'm shaking my table while I'm doing this. Don't mean to do that. I have a total of 4 of these. And so this is going to be extra strong. Be sure to get all your edges so that it does not peel back or anything, because once people hold it, which they will, they're going to want to touch it. Everybody likes touching stuff. It will, someone might tear the paper, okay, and you don't want that to happen. Okay, so I'm going to we're going to add on I'm not going to put, I am going to put something on there. Give me 1 second. Let's see here. We have our, did I make extra for this piece? I did, and that's for the back one. Okay, I just want to make sure. I don't think I did add on anything for this one. So go ahead and get started with our binding system. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and grab my tape. And I'm just going to run this along the inside of that line. Probably should have got a little closer, so I'm actually going to do it twice. And if anything hanging over, I'm going to peel it back. Okay. And again, I'm going to do this one more time to get a little closer to that line. There we go. But still underneath it, okay? And then we're going to go ahead and do this side as well. I realize I'm just running out of this tape. Did I make it? I don't think I did, but we'll see. I did. Wow! A miracle. And I'm going to trim off my little excess here. And I'm just going to turn it this way, and I'm going to go ahead and cut these little slits, right? This is going to, you know, where you have your tape, right? The slits are already cut. I'm just saying. It'll be easier to round it. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay. The only problem with that part is that this may not come off all in one strip. Oh, it might. It did. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and add some, well, you know what? Let me start with my middle. Okay. I'm going to add some glue on here. Now I want the pink on the inside of mine. And then I have my, what I'm calling flamingo pink or flamingo peach, whatever that color is. I'm going to have that on the outside. So I'm just going to line it up here because I want it to be straight. Trying to make it as straight as possible so I can get a guesstimation of what my bottom is going to be. Oops. And I need to make 2 more cuts. Actually 1 right here. That is in the way. So I'm going to add a little glue on that one. Right? You press this down. And I'm just going to guesstimate what is going to be the center of my flamingo. And I'm going to go ahead and kind of round it up to the edge. Not too much, right? Because we want this to kind of sit flat. And I'm going to burnish that in. There we go. And then I'm going to go ahead and add the glue to these little pieces right here. Maybe a little more down there since that lifted a bit. And I'm just going to go around my edge like so. And as I'm going along, because it's humid, it doesn't want to stick right away, and that's just Florida for you. So this boat is not very deep, just so you know, but it should be good enough. And I apologize if you can hear the television in the background. My son is watching a cartoon. Okay, he's old, but he still watches cartoons. Okay. Okay. I'm going to do the same thing. Just kind of round it up. Just make sure you have it on the inside of that little edge. That's all you need to do. Okay? That way, people can't see the box. Now, there is one thing I forgot to do, and I should have caught this. Let me move that a little bit more in so it's a little more even. Okay. Now, for this particular box, unfortunately, you're going to see this portion of it, okay? But it's still going to be super cute. So I can just tell you that. Okay, I'm just trimming off my little edges here real quick. And then I'm going to put this to the side, all right? And then we're going to go ahead and start our actual shaker portion. So the first thing I'm going to work on is my little eye. I'm going to move that up there. And you're going to have some pieces here. And I have one little, here it is, one little part for my eyeshadow. And I'm going to color that in. I mean, you can go through the effort of, you know, using another piece of paper. That's up to you. I'm going to use this purple color. Or you can use your, let's see. Sorry, here we go. And I'm just going to use my marker really quick, just to color that in. So you can use your Tim Holtz inks or whatever you want to do. It's really up to you. Sorry, if I don't put this back in the spot, it will never go back. Okay. So then I'm going to go ahead and add my little eyeshadow piece to the top here, which is this little white background. So I'm looking for my little pokey tool, and that's not it. I grabbed the wrong thing. Whoops. Okay. And then I'm going to flip this over to the back side. And I'm going to add my glue to just this portion of the eye. And I know it's really hard to see, but it is a very small part of it. Okay. Isn't that cute so far? Okay. And then we can go ahead and add our glue. And I'm just going to do this little edge here. And then attach it. Uh-oh, I think I did not do that low enough. All right, guys, I'll have to just color that in. That's okay. You'll learn the mistakes from me. All right, let me grab that purple again before I forget. I don't know, if I don't like it, I might just go ahead and add some glitter inside here with some glue, and that'll fill that up. Yep, that's probably what I'm going to do. Guys, give me a second. Okay, so I've got that taken care of. That's over there drying, and in the meantime, I'm going to start out with the top. Okay, so this is actually my shaker, and this is the base layer piece, right? We have our little wing here, and I'm going to go ahead and add my glue. We have our acetate, and again, this acetate is to cover up the this little hole gap. So if you're putting anything on the inside of this, nothing's going to fall through. And I mean like little pieces, like little candies or something like that. It's just up to you what you're going to put in there. And let me move this up a little bit. Oops, down a little bit. And in. Okay. So I'm just going to, sorry, it's got a little bit of dry glue on here, burnish this in real fast. And then we're going to work on our little wing here. So first of all, I have an outline for this piece. Don't worry, you're going right on top of this because they're actually not going to see this part. And you kind of want it hidden. Okay, so I'm just adding my glue here. Literally, these wings could be shakers as well. That's up to you. Okay, so I'm just going to move this down so that I can get my little edge here. I'm really going to start over here so I can see what I'm doing. To me, the edge is the most important part because that's what they're going to see. Okay, and I'm just going to press it down. And then we're going to, you have a couple choices. You can either let them see this second wing, right? So you would add on your second layering piece. Oops, I just realized something, guys. And I apologize, and it's too late. Okay. Just so you know, you're gonna need to trim this little piece off right here. Okay, and I may be able to cover this up, so hold on. In fact, I can. I'm going to cover it up with my next wing, but let me go ahead and glue this on. So I'm going to go ahead and go around here, so it's okay. We're safe. I didn't totally royally mess up. But for you guys, so that you don't have any issues, go ahead and cover that up. Again, start over here in this corner. And then kind of push it to the edge. Okay. So you can have your wing like right on top. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I kind of like that. Or you can have it underneath. That is up to you. I kind of like that 3D effect. Okay. And just line up these little guys right here. And this is meant to be a little bit showing this outline. You know, this is to give depth. I don't know if you can tell, but hold on, let me wipe this off. I don't know if you can tell, but it's supposed to be like showing a little bit of depth to the floaty. So I think that's pretty cute. And then I'm going to pop it up with some foam. Not really sure if I should be doing that, but I'm going to try. See, we kind of want our wing. You can either have it, yeah, I like it going up a little bit. I think that's cute. Okay. So cute. Okay. Then because I did that, all right, this little piece right here, you're going to need to pop that up as well. So let's go ahead and put our little pieces around here. And I'm actually going to put it on last. because I'm going to add glue as well. But for me to do the shaker part, I like to have a flat surface so I know what I'm doing. Let me just make sure I have this in the right direction, and I do. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and layer this. And this is so you don't need your white gel pen. It's already in here. I mean, you can add more accents if you want to, obviously, but I think it's cute. Okay. Now, the next piece we're going to need here is our bottom portion to the shaker. Okay. And I'm going to keep this organized. So we need it like this. Okay, there we go. I'm going to keep this organized. Again, I'm going to make sure that I have all the pieces lined up correctly, and I do. So I'm going to go ahead and add this on here. Now, if you want to make this pink, you can. I just didn't want to waste my pattern paper. Not pattern paper, but my colored paper, right? White cardstock is cheap to buy. So that's why I did it. It's up to you. Okay. I'm going to burnish that in. And then I'm going to grab my little pokey tool. I don't know where it went, so I'll just use this one. Oh, there it is. Sorry, I need that other one. This one is my favorite. So I'm just going to grab all the excess coming out here. Oh, no. That's okay. You can save the day. I know. No. It's okay. I did okay. I'm sorry. I had a brain fart. I'm like, oh my God, I forgot about the acetate, but I really did not. Let's see. Do I want to do that? Guys, I know I'm so indecisive today. And I'm so glad that I didn't really use glue. So I'm just going to try to lift this without killing it. There we go. Just going to peel that back. I think I'm going to wait and put this wing on after I put these two together, right? Because I want to cover that up. So that is okay. Let me go ahead and... So you probably would not need to do this portion of it. But anyway, it's okay. It is okay. All right, so I'm going to put this aside. And then I'm going to put my center in here. We got to have that or the shaker pieces will fall out. This is what happens when I make something. I probably should have put this together first and then made another one, but this is a lot of pieces, guys, and I was so excited. I just wanted to go ahead and share this with you because this is my pride and joy right here. All right, burnish that in. Okay, I'm going to go around my little edge here. Okay, I'm going to get my shaker mix together and I'll be right back. Okay, so the shaker mix I use is the Scrappy Boys. It's called Scrappy Packs. And I don't know if this one has a name on it. It's called, oh, this is the Hello Kitty one. Okay, super cute. I know the glare is horrible, but anyway, when you see it in here, it looks gorgeous. Okay, so as you all know, I always use Nuvo spray, and I know it's kind of funny. It's the same as Nuvo drops, but this is not by the same company. This is a plastic clean and shine, and this is #1, anti-fog, anti-static, and dust repellent, and it works great. So I always mark on my with one of these, just a little piece of tape here, and I just want to make sure I am on the right edge. Yes, I am, and I'm going to lift this up again. Whoa. I'm trying to never get it in the glitter. Okay, so here's the fun part. Going to get our glue around here. I know for some people this doesn't work. For me, it does. I haven't had too many issues as long as I let it set for a minute and then come back and add a little more. Usually have no problems. Okay. So I'm going to like clean this out because I've got something. While I'm waiting for that to dry a minute. And again, I'm just going to kind of hold this a corner with my nail, run around it real quick with my finger. Again, same thing over here. And then now I'm going to do my other layer. Guys, hold on. Okay, I'm probably letting this dry a little too long, so I'm going to do it a little thicker this time. So don't normally do that. It's just I was trying to clean out my glue and it took too long, so. Alrighty guys, let this get tacky. Okay, so this is a crazy part, right? We want to get this right. So I'm just going to eyeball it for a second there. And I see it's pretty mushy, right? So the portions that are not, I can go ahead and gently tap, 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 tap my way around. Okay, and I'm having to do this because some of these areas I got too much glue. And probably the best way to do it is to like try to push it out this way. So I'm starting from inside the circle and pushing my way out. Thanks. I don't know if that's, yep, that is on top. Thank goodness. Okay. Whew. Okay, so I'm going to again push outwards. There we go. Again, I'm going to push out. And wipe that up. Push out. And wipe it up. Same thing. Just keep doing that over and over again. And okay. So now at this point, I can kind of clean this up a little bit. And it's going to have to dry some more, but at least you got your shaker on here. It's looking good. It's super cute. And then we're going to go ahead and add our top piece onto here. But first I want to add my letters or my word, my sentiment that says splash. I don't know what it is, but it is hard to glue to glitter, glitter to glitter, right? So any of the excess glue, I'm going to wipe that off. I'm just going to kind of press with my hand lightly because I don't want it smearing onto my glitter. Okay. And then press down. Oh my gosh, it is just looking so cute. Okay. One more piece we're going to add on here is this one. I don't have to really go gung-ho with the glue on this one because it is already, the shaker's already done, and I'm not worried about any shaker bits falling out of this part because this part is of the shaker. Okay. And again. See how I have some glue seeping out? Clean it up. Don't press down yet. If you see glue before you even press down, clean it up. It'll save you from having to do a lot of scrubbing in the end. And I'm just going to pat here because, well, it's glitter and it's just going to stick to my little thing right here, the fibers, my wipey. I'm absolutely in love with this, guys. Okay. So I'm trying to think here. Hold on, guys. I think I might try to remove this one, only because it is slightly in my way. I'm just gently peeling it. Don't want it to tear my paper. Okay. And I'm going to cut off some of this. There we go. Let me see what we have here. I might need to peel this one back too real quick. Whoa, see? Be very careful. At least we're going to be covering that up, so it really doesn't even matter. I just want to make sure. I'm going to leave it flat. I hope this kind of helps you guys. I just don't want anything in the way of me trying to put this on top. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, super cute, guys. Super cute. Okay, so I can add this one here. Peel these off. Okay. I am loving this, guys. It is so stinking cute. Don't worry about the stuff on here. It's not on the inside, so that doesn't matter. Okay. Love it. Now I want to go ahead and add my hat together. Okay. And I did accidentally, you're going to be very careful when removing it from the mat. Don't be too fast because you will ruin it. So I'm going to go ahead and add my glue. This could also be a shaker. You would also just make this acetate. So you do it in the white and then again the acetate. So for me, I'm going to start off with the top of the hat. Oops. And start placing everything into place. Come on now. Okay, and I'm going to have to try to adhere this a little bit better. Okay. Okay, once that is dried, right, you're going to take your scissors, and mine are a mess, so hold on. Okay, I'm going to just cut along this line here, right underneath, and just about that much, right? And then I'm going to put this behind my little flamingo here. But first, let's put on our eye so we can get an idea of where our eye needs to be in our hat. So I think I'm going to do it right there. Love it. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit of glue to the back of this. Oops, I got some on the top. Dang nabbit. Okay, and then what I'm going to attempt to do, I don't know if it's going to work, but what I'm thinking of is I want it to look a little bit like up high. Oops. Like more 3D, I guess, would be the way I can put it. Sorry, I'm just kind of trying to go with the, brim of the hat. Oops. Perfect. Okay. I'm just going to peel that off. Now it kind of has a little bit of a lift, and it looks like it's going over her head. Okay, sorry about the mess, guys. And then I'm just going to put these little wings together. I'm going to do this off camera, and then I'm going to be back and decide where I'm going to put it. Okay, guys, this is probably going to be the toughest part of this, right? And this is because you want to line this up correctly, right? And I wish there was an easier way to do it, but other than you're going to have to stand up, and I'm actually going to do this portion first. And hopefully my head does not get in the way of the camera. But I want to be able to see what I'm doing, okay? So let me try to get as close. I'm going to come over to this corner. Oh no, I need it directly over me, I think. I don't even know if that's the best way to do this. I do not know. Okay. These little shape guys are tough. Okay, let me just guesstimate right now. And hold it up. I don't think so. There we go. That looks about right. Okay, so that's probably the best way to do this. To kind of eyeball it. And I'm just gonna try to get my finger, not my finger, I'll use this underneath here to press it into place, or my hand, without trying to bust anything up here. I just don't trust it. Okay. I feel like I'm barely touching this, but I'd hate to take this apart because I don't want to have to re-glue it. Let me flip it over and press it in, just to get it into at least one spot. And I'm going to remove the tape. I'm going to add some glue here. And I'm just kind of guesstimating, guys, because I cannot see really what I'm doing at this moment. And again, I'm just going to go around my edge of my flamingo. and flip it over again and press. Press it in. I'm going to do the same for the other side again. Lift it up, add my glue. And then come around and maneuver it in there. Okay, and flip it over again and press it in. Now I do have it a little bit more on the inside on that, and that's just because I don't want this little edge sticking out, if that makes any sense. Like this part. I don't know if I make it this part. Okay. Okay. Oh my goodness. I think it is precious. I did it as close to it as possible. And I'm really loving it. Okay, so all I have to do is add on my last little wing and then my pattern paper. And we're ready to go. We're ready to rock and roll. We have our little guy here. Just going to remove this. Clean up anything that is bothering me. Sorry guys, hold on. Whoa, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. And I think I like it right about there. So stinking cute, guys. I just love it. And I hope you all love it too. Let me go ahead and add these on here real quick and we are done. Okay. Oops, let me do my hearts this way. So stinking cute, guys. Just burnish it in a little bit. And then I'm going to do the inside of my box as well. That is going to be a little tricky. I might trim off a real slim portion of this. Let me get it on the non-sticky side. Dang it, come on now. I apologize for my son's crazy laugh. Ah, dang it. Maybe I'll just hand trim it. Just going to go straight down the middle of this last line here. And the only reason why I'm doing that is I just want to make sure that it's not too wide on the inside, because it's a little too late to have to fix it now. And it came out great. Okay. Shoo. And I'm just going to push it in there. Guys, I am so in love with this project. I hope you all love it too. It was, you know, it is a little bit time consuming, but once you get the hang of it, you know, you probably wouldn't have to do this. You know, if you were doing like multiples, you would just do them, you know, cut everything out at once one day and then put it together the next day. And here it is, guys, all in its glory. Anyway, guys, don't forget, this cut file is going to be $15, friends and family. There are 21 pieces that I had to design for this. So I don't know if I'm going to do the invoice. If I do the PayPal invoice, I can do it. I just need to figure out the cost for that. It's probably going to be close to $17. Let's just say $17 friends and family. I'm sorry, $15 friends and family, and $17 if you want an invoice. Again, you're going to email me at saltybeachscrappers@gmail.com. That link will be in the description box below. And guys, I cannot wait to see yours. Don't forget to join my Facebook group, Salty Beach Scrappers, and share your awesome, you know, crafts and stuff like that. I totally love seeing everything. I just absolutely love everybody's projects. Anyway, I'll see you all soon again with another project. Bye. So guys, this is it. It is just so stinking cute. Please don't forget to visit my Facebook group, and it is Salty Beach Scrappers. And definitely you can share any of your crafty goodness that you have created. If you do sewing, you know, whatever you do that's crafty, go ahead and share it. We would love to see it. Again, that's Salty Beach Scrappers, and I will be seeing you all again soon with another project for you. Okay, bye guys.